Hey guys, it's Eric with another episode of Enchanted Minds. Today we're going over the top 10 companion active bonuses for your control wizard. So we will be doing a giveaway this holiday season, customized t-shirts with your gamer tag and artwork from the game of your choice. So all you have to do, guys, to enter into that is comment on any of the Awesome Gaming Network videos and put the words entry. Right, so that will let me know, that will let us know that you want to enter into the drawing, guys, and we will get that going again for the holiday here towards the end of the month. And we do want to give a special thanks to everyone who's been giving us feedback. We really appreciate it. It's helped us to grow the database and get more accurate with these lists. So without further ado, guys, your top 10 companion active bonuses for the control wizard. And just to specify, guys, again, we're not getting into summon companions. We are just talking about the active bonuses here. So coming in at number 10 is the Dancing Blade. So this is a effective companion, pretty cheap, guys. You can see here at blue, it's going to give you 3% critical severity. At epic quality, it's going to give you 5%. Critical severity. So this is huge, guys. This is very, very nice. And it's not too bad on the right day. Right now, they're very expensive. So number 10, guys, the Dancing Blade. Coming in at number 9 is specifically for the power builds out there. So control wizards that are rocking tons of power, not critting so much. This is definitely going to be good for them. The Albear Cub, guys. You can see on encounter use, if you fail to crit, you do an additional hit for damage equal to 50% of your power. So a lot of wizards are rocking this right now with power builds. If you're a crit build, if you're critting all the time, it's not going to be good for you. But if you lower gear score, trying to build that crit, but it's not quite there, this will help you do more damage in the interim in dungeons, guys. Albear Cub coming in at number 9. Which takes us to number 8. So the Paranoid Delusion is coming in here at number 8. You can see increased damage against rooted, disabled, held, or prone targets by 3%. So pretty much what this is saying, anytime they're controlled, you're going to deal additional damage to them. So 3%, most of the time this is going to be in play for you guys. But it is quite expensive. Now it does come in a pack in the Zen market, so you can check that out as well. It's still going to be pretty expensive, but it is very effective. Paranoid Delusion coming in at number 8. So number 7 is one of a family. Let's see here. We'll specify a little bit further. So number 7, the Heir Archon. You're going to deal additional 7% damage to targets that are less than half health, guys. So this is going to be in play all the time, essentially, but only when they're half dead. So we average that out. So it's 7%, 50% of the time, 3.5% is the way that we look at that. So Heir Archon, pretty good. One of my personal favorites, one of a larger family. And the next one, number 6 on the list, the Earth Archon. So the Earth Archon, we give it the slight nod because it's going to increase your damage when you're at full health by 6%. So you're going to be at full health quite often. Not all the time, obviously, but your ability to freeze. Also, if you're in a dungeon with a DC or a Heal-It-In, some tanks, very easy to remain at full health, guys. So the Earth Archon is a super viable option, 6% additional damage. If you're already rocking the Heir Archon, that's going to increase. They buff each other by 0.5%. So very, very nice. Earth Archon coming in at number 6, taking us into the top 5. So number 5 is actually new to the game, came out with Mod 12, the Velociraptor. So this is going to give you 1% additional damage for each player in the party that has a Velociraptor as one of their 5 active companions. So this, if you're running with the same group of players night in, night out, a lot of us do. If you're in a guild, then I highly recommend that you guys each get one of these, because 5% all the time is pretty much unmatched, right? If you're running alone with it, then obviously 1% damage. Not that great, but again, in a party, very, very good. Velociraptor coming in at number 5. So number 4, guys, is kind of pricey. You can get it in the Zen market. It only comes in rare quality. The Siege Master, you can see here, about $500,000 on the auction house. Going to deal 3% additional damage, just flat out. Now this is increased to 4% in epic and legendary quality. And you can see on a stronghold map, guys, it's going to double the damage. So very, very nice for your dragon flights, your influence runs, your stronghold marauders, guild hall PvP, all that fun stuff there on the stronghold map. Super effective. The Siege Master, highly recommended, guys, coming in at number 4. So number 3, we actually have a tie because they do the exact same thing. So the Cantankerous Mage, 15% control bonus. It's 25% at epic quality. And you can see for whatever reason, so the blue's 20,000. Purple, they want 2 million. So you definitely want to buy this blue. Upgrade it yourself. 25% control bonus, very nice. Really, I mean, Control Wizard, it's one of the only characters that's going to work on. There are certain builds out there for the other classes that do control. For the Wizard, I mean, come on, everything's control there. So this is a viable option. I don't use it on my build. I'm looking for straight DPS modifiers, but I'm still experimenting. So I have a friend who does use these control bonus modifiers, and she's very, very successful with it. Now, the other one that does the exact same thing, guys, comes in the Control Wizard booster pack. The red slot, and you can see here, super cheap, 35,000 on the auction house, 15% control bonus, guys, 25% at epic quality, legendary quality, just like the Mage. So that's a whole lot of control bonus. It's more than your Valindra set. I mean, the only other thing that gives you more of that is the passive ability, which is hard to slot because the other ones help you deal so much damage. So these are nice, guys, if you're trying to keep things frozen, if you're specifically trying to control the board. So red slot, Cantankerous Mage, tied at number 3. They do the exact same thing. Moving on, number 2 is the Irenaeus of Belial. So this is a very expensive companion. She does come also in the Scourge Warlock booster pack, and that will unlock it for all your characters. So the Irenaeus of Belial is going to give 10% additional critical severity at epic and legendary quality, guys. This is huge. This is massive. Now, you do want to be aware of the soft cap for critical severity. It is 185, so you want to pay close attention. Make sure you're not exceeding that, but it does take some work for certain builds to even get that high. So this is very, very nice companion, guys. Irenaeus of Belial. There is one. This is actually a tie also. So there's another one that does exactly the same thing. It's the Cantankerous Magus. So this here is even more expensive, but it does the same thing. So 10% critical severity at epic and legendary quality. Very, very huge. Very nice. Coming in at number 2, Irenaeus of Belial, Cantankerous Magus. So number 1, guys, highly anticipated. I'm sure you know where we're going. We haven't brought him up yet. It's the third brother in the family, Heir Archon, going to give you an additional 5% damage, guys, against targets that are not at full health. So this is absolutely amazing. You can see, obviously, we went through the list. The only other one that's going to do more is the Velociraptor. If everyone has one, then the first hit you get the 5%. So this Heir Archon, just any situation, it's good. It's good for every character basically. It's also good to have summoned. We'll get into that in another video again, guys. Heir Archon coming in at number 1. So we do want to go over a few other. If you guys are still watching, there's a few more that are worth mentioning. The first one specifically for survivability purposes. If you're struggling to survive in Cholt, in the River District, the Bear Cub is going to be a very good option for you. So these are super cheap at green. I got mine at green and upgraded it to blue. I think I paid like 10,000. But if you just want to cut to the chase, you can buy here 750,000. But anywho, guys, you can see on damage taken, 10% chance to become outraged, increasing your lifesteal chance by 75%. So if this thing procs, you're going to heal. With the amount of things that you hit and the intensity that you hit things as a control wizard, this is going to proc, you're going to heal. You can see the lifesteal severity goes up to 25% for the next 6 seconds. So this will keep you alive somewhat. You know, I'm able to run with no potions, basically. When I have this thing active, you do sacrifice some damage. But if you're lower gear score, just trying to play the game, get through those campaigns, Bear Cub, certainly a nice option, guys. And then another one worth mentioning here is the Stalldorf. Now, I actually used the Stalldorf, even though it didn't make the list. You can see 5% combat advantage damage. So this is always in play for me because I use Steal Time in my R1, right? My mastery. So when you use Steal Time there, it gives you a buff. The whole party, you and your allies gain run speed and combat advantage damage. Or excuse me, not damage, combat advantage. You just gain it. You have it. Doesn't matter where you're standing. So if you have Steal Time in R1, this is always in play. Certainly worth mentioning. And then finally, guys, if you're more of a support, believe it or not, they're out there. But if you're more of a support control wizard, buffing and controlling things, this thing can be nice, guys. The Sylph, 50% control. I mean, it's good for anybody. It's good in Cholt. It's good in Tomb of the Nine Gods. But again, like the Albear Cub, you have to sacrifice some DPS. But certainly worth mentioning, guys. Hope the video helped. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, suggestions, requests, comment down below. Outside of that, guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Awesome Gaming Network. And may the drops be ever in your favor. Captain Eric out.